Well, 4th position, and remember, she's had the gold, the silver, the gold, the gold, the gold. History today, if she gets another medal, no one's ever won the 6.
Well, she's the antithesis of Tora Berger, isn't she, on skis? Berger with the high tempo and 100% work rate. DOMRACHEVA, it's all about elegance and efficiency. And she makes the uphill sections look very, very easy. 27.15 on the clock. At the last count, she had a 15.9 second margin over Miriam GER, who could well be closing. This would certainly turn things around for Germany and might take a bit of pressure off the coaches.
You know, Patrick, so much of the shooting performance is about your mindset going into the shooting range. I wonder what's going through GÖSSNER's mind. 2nd place, the Germans desperately want golds or even medals. They need them. Is the pressure going to build up in her mind, or is she just going to go through the normal routine?
Who do you fancy for the fastest final lap?
It doesn't look like Berger right now, because I feel she's struggling a little on the track, but it probably will be Berger.
Well, she might be the fastest on the last lap, but DOMRACHEVA and GÖSSNER, their times have been pretty much identical all the way through, and I can't see that changing too much, although GÖSSNER does have that ability to up the tempo, and that might help on the final climb. So maybe she can get 5-10 seconds back on DOMRACHEVA at the very most, and that's the margin that she's got to aim for when she comes out of the range for the final time. In they come. DOMRACHEVA heading down the firing point now. Past lane 25, 24, 23, past 15, and she will be heading all the way to lane number 1. Her best chance at taking gold at these championships. It's her only chance. There are no more races for Darya DOMRACHEVA. 14 out of 15 so far, and the last 5 in the standing position were excellent shots.
She's looking quite relaxed under this extreme pressure.
There's the first miss. This needs to go down. It does. So just one penalty loop, and Miriam GER must match her or better her if she wants to take the gold today. It needs to be quick. The first miss can so often lead to a meltdown for GER, but number 3 goes down to calm the nerves. Now there is trouble. And you hear the sighs from the stadium. 3 penalty loops, and so similar to the men's German relay team yesterday, with Eric Lesser having a complete meltdown on the final shoot. Now a chance for Berger to head for medal number 6. 3 out of 3. It's not quite as smooth as usual, but it's just as accurate, and once again she clears the last 5. HOJNISZ is going to be there to challenge for the bronze medal or the silver. Semerenko and PALKA have shot themselves out of this one. PIDHRUSHNA now for the Ukraine, look to be skiing well on the last lap. If she can get these down in the next 5 seconds, she might possibly challenge HOJNISZ for that bronze medal. No, it's gone wide. It has gone wide, and ZAITSEVA could move up into the top 5 now. 4 out of 4 for ZAITSEVA. She's on rapid fire. Number 5 goes down, but once again, Mike, it will not be a medal for ZAITSEVA.
Poor ZAITSEVA, she's tried, and the shooting with the most pressure, she's managed to get the last 5, and what a pity for GÖSSNER. That moment in time, she'll want to forget it.
Well, that's the 7th time this year, Mike, that Tora Berger has cleared the last 5 targets in a head-to-head race, and once again it proves absolutely crucial. I'm not sure she's going to win this one, because DOMRACHEVA will come to life with that shooting performance. Absolutely superb. 19 out of 20.
But remember, in the relay,
18 out of 20. Apologies, she did miss one on the very first pro.
In the relay, Tora Berger took 24 seconds out of the next fastest athletes. Of course, that was with the shooting as well, but I don't think it's possible for her now to pull those 21 seconds back on DOMRACHEVA. DOMRACHEVA's looking tired. They are all tired.
Well, this is the last time round this course. They've all enjoyed racing here in Nove Mesto. There's no doubt about that, but it's been a real test. There is not a lot of flat to talk about. It's all steep uphill or fast technical downhill. And guess what? Tora Berger's going to have a crack at this one. 21 seconds. I'm sure she doesn't think it's possible, Mike, but she will go for it. And the Norwegian coaches will be alongside her, supporting her all the way. She's looking for medal number 6. And I think, actually, Mike, she'll probably be more concerned about losing that silver to HOJNISZ than about thinking in terms of beating DOMRACHEVA.
Oh, and this is a great day for HOJNISZ, ranked 25th, and that's only on the performances here that she made this race. She has always showed it as a junior. She's got the silvers, the golds from junior medal for World Championships. For the first time she's landed at the senior stage.
Well, what happened to Miriam GER, Mike?
Look who's in the picture, sorry, just behind now.
The margin was 21.4 seconds. 21.4 seconds. And Tora Berger needs to be within 6 or 7 seconds by the top of the climb, because then there's a long, long downhill section. She's still 16 seconds behind. She's gained 5. She's running out of time.
Klaus Siebert is telling his staff, make sure DOMRACHEVA knows that Berger's closing in on her. And, well, DOMRACHEVA will know that anyway.
HOJNISZ 26 behind before, now 28, so losing touch with the gold and the silver, but she's got a huge margin between herself and her teammate Krystyna PALKA, who's in 4th place at the moment. What a race for the Poles. They've certainly shown themselves to be a much improved nation over recent weeks. I think ZAITSEVA is coming strong. Is it going to be 4th again for ZAITSEVA? Can you believe that? 4th in the sprint, 4th in the pursuit, and it looks as though it's going to be 4th in the mass start as well.
Poor old ZAITSEVA. Well, in her mind, after this, she'll just have to be thinking, well, all these 4ths here this year, she may well turn them to golds at the Olympics next year at home.
Miriam GER was 101. She's now 105 behind. I think those 3 misses taking it out of her mentally and also physically, because 450 metres round the penalty loop, Mike, certainly leaves your legs pumping with lactate.
Exhausting, and especially when you have to come straight out into the steep hills here in Nove Mesto. And that's why at the moment GÖSSNER is losing time. I think DOMRACHEVA is going to be okay. There's Tora Berger now.
Yeah, DOMRACHEVA should be safe. There's one more climb to go just before they come into the stadium. It is fairly long and sustained, but it's a whole lot easier than it was in the relay race. And so DOMRACHEVA, although she won't be celebrating quite yet, will know the odds are on that she will be walking away from the Czech Republic with a gold medal and putting Belarus onto the medal table for the first time.
Another nation. In fact, it'll be a record amount of nations having won medals here if DOMRACHEVA stays up front.
I know Rafael Poré is working with the Belarusian male team, Mike. Has he got anything to do with the women, or is Klaus Siebert still very much in control there?
Klaus definitely is very much in control there, but DOMRACHEVA did say in July that it was such a good feeling when of course Poré came over to the training camps in Minsk, and she just thought the system feels more professional. 2 top-class coaches.
Yeah, and so many nations going for mixed nationality coaching teams, trying to draw in as much information as they possibly can. And then I guess they just choose which bits seem to work for them. DOMRACHEVA goes through 34.56 with just 500 metres to go. And Tora Berger over 13 seconds behind. It is all about the silver medal, but that's her 2nd silver of these championships to add to the 4 golds. She will be the first person to claim 6 medals from the World Championship. It's only been possible since 2005 when they introduced the mixed relay, but it's still a phenomenal effort.
It's quite incredible and you can see Tora Berger's brain is saying push, 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 but for once she's exhausted. Klaus Siebert is delighted.
Yeah. Wow.
Don't waste time.
It's not been a good season for DOMRACHEVA by any stretch of the imagination. She was right on top of the world last year, challenging Magdalena Neuner time and time again. Today, she puts it right. All the misery of the World Cup can be forgotten because Darya DOMRACHEVA takes gold in the women's mass start, and she leaves the golden goal behind her. And Tora Berger, for once, has to settle for silver. But it's still an incredible record, Mike. 4 golds, 2 silvers. My goodness, no doubt she will be Athlete of the Year once again in Norway.
I don't think we'll ever see that again. How can it be possible and on each day to bring yourself up to such a high performance? Tora Berger is totally amazing.
PALKA has got herself medals, and now HOJNISZ gets herself onto the podium, 27.6 behind. Well done to Poland. They've done exceptionally well. Just a little disappointing they didn't get medals in the relay, because that would have been a real turn up for the books. A good sprint coming in from Vita SEMERENKO to claim fourth, and ZAITSEVA this time round goes for, I think she just misses out to GÖSSNER in the sprint finish.
She didn't know that GÖSSNER was coming through so fast. She was just gliding to the line. GÖSSNER was attacking to the line.
Well, GÖSSNER, the best German, and Germany must have thought that a medal was certainly coming their way. They must have been hoping that it was going to be gold, but 3 misses on that last stand for Miriam GER, and her confidence takes yet another hit.
It's a tough journey to go to shoot so well for GÖSSNER. 0, 1, 0, and again she's done it here already, missing 3 out of 5 the last time. It's definitely a psychological thing. It's not a technical issue.
Well, the field fairly well spread out. Darya DOMRACHEVA at the start of today was 11-1 on, so if having a little wager is your way, you might have done yourself very nicely with an 11-1. Yeah. And although she hasn't done so well here, Mike, the format of the mass start does suit those who ski well, and DOMRACHEVA still looks relatively fresh. I know everyone was tired on the last lap, but she was still skiing beautifully smoothly. Incredibly efficient, just floating over the snow surface, and it's a great comeback. 43rd, 25th, 33rd for DOMRACHEVA in the previous 3 races. KUZMINA of Slovakia missing out, 4 misses from her, and they came early on in the race. Sukalova just finishing for the host nation. It's going to be 18th place. I think the Czechs were expecting more from Sukalova after her brilliant performances in Pokljuka, where she got 2 podium finishes and in fact finished on the podium in the mass start there. It's been a hard journey for all the Czechs, but it started so well with that bronze medal in the mixed relay on the opening day. Oberhofer, the heroine of the Italian relay team, she anchored them home to the medal. Finishes ahead of Glazarina, who Mike has been tipping for success every day, but she's failed to produce. Her form, Patrick, her form on skis, she cannot cope with the shooting, trying to chase this group, but again, her shooting is good. 1-0, 1-0. Ski pace isn't there for Glazarina. No one shooting the perfect 20 out of 20. HOJNISZ of Poland hitting 19 out of 20, and that got her the bronze medal. PALKA, her teammate, also hitting 19 out of 20, and that pushed PALKA up into the top 7 position. So another good result for her, and she'll be climbing that World Cup table very rapidly. Well, it's not been much of a day for the French women. Brune really struggling on her skis. She shot one of the best of the day as usual. 1-1-0-0, 18 hits out of 20, but just no ski speed at all. Yes. And look at Zhang. Zhang was in 11th place coming into the last shoot. She was 0-0-0. Then she missed 3, back to 25th. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. A clear shoot from Zhang would have been spectacular, but it's not to be. Brune, who last year, Mike, was threatening time and time again to finish on the podium. Well, 28th today. And second in this race last year at the Champs. Well, just one race to go, and of course it is the men's mass start. Martin Fourcade will be looking to do what Tore Berger has done and claim his 6th medal of the championships. He's got a massive silver, but he did, of course, get the gold medal in the individual. Darya DOMRACHEVA, superb today. And you have to applaud, because she's had a really tough time. She missed 6 targets in the individual. Today she shot a whole lot better. Just 2 shots went wide, but she still finished comfortably ahead of Tore Berger, who gets another silver. And Poland celebrating with HOJNISZ on the podium again. So now we have 12 nations who have claimed medals here in Nove Mesto, and still one race to go.